Woo! 101 donations! The people's well-being is what matters most! Yeah! Well-being and health for all of us! Yeah! The people all know the truth about what is truly taking place. We are in support of you!
Check that out!
Okay, here we are at Occupy Portland. And who are you?
Nancy Newell.
Hi, Nancy. And you got an idea about getting some water down here for the people, right?
Yeah, instead of buying corporate privatized bottled water, it takes water from communities all over the United States and all over the world, so we don't want to do that. That's against our basic theme. So I thought it'd be a good idea, just like Portland has done, the City Hall has done, and the Water Bureau all summer long for nonprofit events. They just set up water faucets and pull it off a pipe that's easily pulled off, and there's several in the park here that they could do that, and it would solve the problem very easily and quickly. So we thought we'd make a request on behalf, and the consensus is go ahead and get it done. So that's what we're going to try to do, and we'd appreciate phone calls to City Hall in that favor. Say that, you know, this whole theme of Occupy Portland, because of the problems with Wall Street, well, that's our commons, that's our drinking water, so just provide it to the people that are trying to restore the commons and the protections to the people.
So you're suggesting that that viewers and anybody down here contact the city, try to help push for us getting some water provided from Bull Run, from the pipes that run right underneath this ground right now. They can tap into and provide drinking water for everybody down here. And it would be a service by the city for the community down here that needs water. And it would help us with the Occupy because we're not buying all these corporate bottled water jugs.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's a real good idea. And your name is Nancy, and you're telling us to contact City Hall, contact Randy Leonard or the Water Department.
And the mayor, because he also can do that.
Okay, well, thank you.
To do that.
Good idea.
Thank you.
I'd like to see it happen.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
What are you? That's a good idea. That would be where I was marathon.
Oh, you're the marathon? Oh, yeah, I believe that the elk was where that was going on. Mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
Mic check!
The Portland Marathon meeting!
The Portland Marathon meeting!
Shall be starting shortly!
Shall be starting shortly! Your representatives!
At the ride on site!
I caught him hitting you. No.
Just in case.
Last week,
So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Reach a compromise?
I think that's what we're here for, right? I mean, compromise what? Okay. We're all out to do the same thing. Bye-bye. I've been invited here to address the crowd and tell them what's going on, and
We've been talking all day, and it's very positive.
Do you want them to go or stay?
They will make their own decision, however the decision-making process is. We've offered the options. We're not here to tell anybody what to do.
That's why we're here, to make our own decision.
Can you tell us?
Exactly.
We're trying to facilitate.
We're here. We're not here to tell anybody what to do. What we're here to do. First of all, if I didn't have the marathon this weekend, I'd probably be out here too. Okay, I'd just have something else to do. The point is that we're all in the same community. We all live together. We all have the same.
This should be the one that's working.
And I think we can reach an accommodation for the best interests of everybody.
Would you like to see them leave and then come back afterwards?
I don't have an opinion about that.
What is the accommodation? Is it putting up the fences and limited access?
Well, I
on
think these
Sunday,
folks, I'm going to let these guys ask the questions because they're the ones making the decisions. And we can't make a rational decision without all the information available.
And then once we have that, we can open it back.
Right. As I understand, you guys are going to be meeting around 7-ish or something
Yes.
like that?
Yeah, we'll be having a general assembly meeting at that time.
And so all we've talked about today is what we have to do in order to make sure that everybody who's here, these guys, the participants, the runners, the walkers, the volunteers, the spectators, the family members, of all the folks that are down here, we want everybody to have a great day or a great weekend.
Are you angry though that they didn't leave when they were supposed to leave?
I'm not angry at all about anything.
Should we give it a test?
Okay, I'm giving a mic test. Mic test.
Mike, check!
How we doing, folks? Okay. And I'm the course director.
Would you like to introduce yourself to everybody
I better stand up.
And really put that close to your mouth.
Okay.
The volume control on the side.
Which side? Okay, this one.
It's a little, yeah.
Can everybody hear me? Don't repeat that. Just can everybody hear me?
Yes!
Great. Thank you for having us this afternoon. My name is Chris Hardman. I'm a volunteer with the Portland Marathon. My friend standing right here, which most of y'all probably can't see, his name is Richard Busby. His name is Richard Busby, and we have the privilege of being the course directors for the Portland Marathon. This year's the 40th anniversary of the marathon. Busby and I have 30 years in service this year, so thank you.
We love the Portland Marathon.
Cool, we do too. He said we love the Portland Marathon. It's obvious. We appreciate that. If you want my job, I'll give you twice the pay, but you're not going to pay the bills with it.
That's why we're here, bro.
I understand. I understand. So I'm here to talk to you guys, but I understand you guys are the ones with the questions. So tell me how you want us to proceed, and we'll proceed that way.
We want to help you.
Thank you.
We want to share the park with you.
Chris, will you go over the proposals and the rundown of what could happen in the next couple of days?
Sure.
Thanks.
Let me tell you what's been happening on this very site for the last 28 years. And the reason I use 28 years is because that's when we set up the start and finish lines in this park area. Every year we've had to secure this area because the start line is over on 4th Avenue in Taylor, about a block away. The finish line is literally over here by the Justice Center. We're one of the few events in the entire country that has the ability to start and finish within a block, since 78% of the folks running this race this year come from out of town, so they're bringing their families, their kids, etc. It's easy to walk down the street and start and end in the same place. Okay, sorry.
It's better.
Can everybody who can sit comfortably, please sit comfortably so that everyone behind you can hear. Your bodies act as a sound barrier. Thank you.
Pass the direct traffic.
Okay, so let me tell you what's going to happen. Yes, we do.
All right, okay. Yeah, I'll look around too. Jump up. There we go. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, we're live.
How's this? Okay, can you hear me now? Turn it up.
Can we get somebody to help him by holding this other megaphone?
That'd be great.
You can use both of these.
Yeah, use both.
Yeah.
Use both of them.
Yeah.
We have to break out to get a live shot in 5 minutes. A couple minutes.
All righty then. How we doing now? First of all, I'm very impressed with what you guys are doing down here. I was kind of hanging around yesterday, and this whole thing is really exciting because, you know, we do things differently in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
And frankly, that's usually... What's going to happen here in the next couple of days starts tomorrow morning around, well, anywhere from 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. This effectively becomes a construction zone. Okay, I mean, the traffic, the streets will still be open, but some of the lanes will still be closed. We're going to have heavy equipment moving in here to start setting up scaffolding for the finish line, broadcasters and so forth. We're going to have our communications van in here. This whole area effectively becomes a secure zone. We call it the red zone because unless you have the proper credentials as a marathon committee member, even you can't get inside the secure zone. You have to be inside for a reason, or you don't need to be inside. Who's allowed inside? Well, traditionally it's been the only the race participants who've just finished running 26.2 miles or 13.1 now, because we have a half marathon also. And they have to go through an entire process to get to their loved ones. And okay, first of all, I grew up in Italy, so I learned how to speak with my hands, and actually because I can't use both of my hands while talking, I'm having a little difficulty here. But the point is that the family reunion, where all the family members for all the participants who are running this race will be on meeting their families over there on 3rd and Taylor or thereabouts. Now, what happens? We have corridors of traffic, and it's essential that we maintain the integrity of those corridors. This is a certified event. What does that mean? Well, people who want to run Boston have to run a race within a certain amount of time, and they have to run it on a certified course or it doesn't count for them. So there are a lot of people here trying to qualify for Boston, they're trying to qualify for New York or whatever, or they're just out here to have a great time and change their lives because it can be transformative. We have a lot of walkers. We have almost 14,000 participants we expect, and that doesn't include the 5,000 volunteers, people from the community who are going to be helping them produce this thing. Our motto is we want all the pain you enjoy at the Portland Marathon to be self-inflicted. And so we do our best to make sure everybody's safe. And that includes the spectators, that includes our volunteers, that includes all of you guys. So I want you to know this is going to be a secure zone. We're going to start putting up fencing. And believe it or not, this has nothing to do with the fact that you guys are in town. Okay, we've actually been planning this for over a year. This is kind of my day job at night sometimes. Because as I said, we're all volunteers, so you can have my job and have double the pay. The thing is that we fenced